G'day, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Welcome back to another video. My name's Mark, and I'm your host of the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. So I appreciate you guys coming around for the second video. Just want to give a quick short and shout out to, a lot of fans who have already subbed. This channel is going to be, a work in progress to see how we can develop into the off season. Actually, a bit like a team, right? We're in the off season now. See what's going to work. We'll see what won't work. Who's going to be, as the title suggests, who's going to be the QB1? Do the Pittsburgh Steelers believe in Mason Rudolph as QB1? Does the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate believe in Mark to be the host? Right? I'll be your host, hopefully, throughout the off season in the next few weeks' time. And I was also your host for the previous video, and already this channel. Thanks to you guys, and a big thanks to you guys. We have over 20 subs or 20 subscriptions already to the channel and a few views here and there. So it's going to be a slow progress, but it's also new. It's a new channel for you guys to get around, ask questions, talk Pittsburgh Steelers football, which is what we're here to do. I'm no expert, right? I am not an expert. But I do have passion for my team, and I do see what this team, their needs. And at the end of the day, we're all chasing that feeling for the Steelers to go out there and win a seventh Lombardi. I think we want to be the first franchise to win a seventh Lombardi. That needs to happen. And you better believe I'll be you guys in America. Like majority of the audience will be in America. You guys will be able to hear me yell if that happens. And the Pittsburgh Steelers can win their seventh this year or next year or, in the short future, you will hear me yell. You'll hear me go crazy. I might have to fly over there and attend the parade. All right. So, yeah, thanks to you guys for, being over 20 subs already on this channel. I can't wait to see how this channel progresses. Hopefully be doing, 3 videos a week in this short time. And as we start to get better and better and better, we'll push up to 4, and when there's breaking news comes out, we'll do videos about that too. Okay, so today's theme, we're going to jump into, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do the Pittsburgh Steelers, do they believe in Mason Rudolph as QB1? All right, I want you to hold that question in your head. Now, as a fan, we have our thoughts. You as a fan have your thoughts about Mason Rudolph. I'll give you my personal thoughts near the end of this video. However, the question is, do the Pittsburgh Steelers believe in Mason Rudolph as QB1? Now, firstly, I think they do. They do to a certain degree. Because my first question is, why would you draft a guy in the 3rd round if you didn't believe in him? Right? There has to be some sort of belief there to say that Mason Rudolph can do the job. He's heading into his 5th year, 3rd round pick. I think there is some trust, belief now that he can be QB number 1. Yes, there's going to be a lot of competition if we go on to use Dwayne Haskins there as a QB2 or whoever comes in as QB3. There will be competition, and you need competition in your life. You need competition with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for me, learning a few things on YouTube and just other possibilities in life I've had, competition can build something great. It really can. Competition can go in your favor. It's not, oh no, he's the best person. Oh, I can't do it. He's got my job. I can't. He's got my job over there. There's no point trying. No, it's not about that. If there is competition in that locker room, in the quarterback locker, that's only going to build greatness. So the reason I think that, the Pittsburgh Steelers believe in Mason is they drafted him in the 3rd round. He's still around, right? He's not cut off the roster yet. Okay. He's been a backup for Big Ben over the previous years. He played in the game last year that he almost had a chance to win when he was versing the Lions. We went to a tie. There was 2 fumbles. You can't blame those fumbles from Deontay and Muth on Mason. You just can't, okay? Now, a lot of fans will say, well, he's just not good enough. He can't do this. He's not the, the QB pocket that like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, or, he's not a freak like Patrick Mahomes. Now, look, he's not any of those guys, but I don't think he needs to be. Okay. The Pittsburgh Steelers have enough belief in him that, he was the QB2 under Ben, and his record at the moment is 9-7-1. During the 2019 season, he got roughed up quite a bit. When Big Ben went down, he got roughed up by the helmet by Myles Garrett. We won't go into that. But he had a helmet hit his face. He had Earl Thomas was a safety for the Ravens. He came down and crashed into the pocket and almost took his head off. Mason got concussed. He wasn't the same after that. His whole helmet fell off. He just wasn't the same. So there is some belief there from the Pittsburgh Steelers organization, because why else would they put him behind Big Ben to learn and understand the offense in the last few years, and also keeping Matt Canada and Mason together. Mason Rudolph's going to be a bit more, a pocket quarterback. At the same time, he's going to be more mobile in the pocket and have some legs, because he's a younger person. He's now 26 years old. He's young. He's a younger person and more of a younger fit for this offense. So for me, that is belief in your player to be the QB1. Now, the interesting fact is, though, how will Mason look with this offense? Okay, Chase Claypool went from rookie year being incredible to having a really bad second year that he just couldn't stay on his feet. DJ was a fantastic receiver this year. Deontay Johnson catching all those, passes and going over 1,000 yards. But at the same time, near the end of the season, he got into his old ways and started to drop the football. All right. Now, another big question mark is Juju. Will Juju even sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers? That is speculation that he may leave, and he was talking to Dak Prescott the other day. He was saying how bad about our locker room was, right? So all these things start to come together, and can Mason Rudolph be the leader of men in that locker room and help us to victory? Can we start putting wins together? Can he work with Matt Canada and have a chance to win 10+ games next year and a chance to win the AFC North? Firstly, what do you guys think? Do you believe in magic from a young girl's heart? No, I'm just joking. I hope I can say that on YouTube. Do you believe in Mason Rudolph? That's the question I'm asking you. Do you believe in Mason Rudolph? Right? Because I think to answer the question from the title, I do think the Steelers have some plan for Mason. However, what's going to happen over into free agency? Do we bring in Jimmy? Do we bring in Derek Carr? Do we bring in Aaron Rodgers? Now, if any one of those QBs come in, then no, they don't. They don't have any belief in Mason Rudolph. If any one of those 3 QBs come in, or Marcus Mariota, if we sign any free agent quarterback, then no. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers organization has no belief in Mason Rudolph as QB1. Okay? Now, that question is yet to be answered. All right? I do know one thing, though, with this Steeler team this year, is the O-line needs to be more physical. Okay? And there are two sides of this coin I want to go down right now. With the belief with Mason Rudolph next year being the QB1 for 2022. If the Pittsburgh Steelers don't sign a QB, don't draft a QB like Kenny Pickett, Carson Strong, Malik Willis, those guys, right? If they don't sign at number 20, they don't take a QB at that spot, then it's going to trend the same direction that Mason is the guy. Now, to the same thought process, if they bring in or they sign someone or draft, I keep saying sign, well, I guess you do sign them, draft. If they go and draft an O-line at 20, now I'm not the biggest draft guy, right? But I will learn. If you guys know any draftees that are on the O-line, please put them in the comments and I will research them and I'll try to do more videos on them. I'm not a draft guy, but it doesn't matter because the Pittsburgh Steelers draft and I don't. All right. If the Pittsburgh Steelers draft an O-line and boosted that O-line up to be more strong and physical, then that also tends to lean to Mason Rudolph could be the guy. All right. The second point, if the Pittsburgh Steelers at the pick 20 were to go defense, go straight up defense, maybe there's a corner there. Also, please, any draft stuff, let me know. I have no idea about the draft. If there's a Pittsburgh, pick at 20 for the defense, quarterback, cornerback, defensive line, middle linebacker, pass rusher, any one of those guys, if they choose on defense, then yet again, yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers would believe in Mason Rudolph because they didn't bring in a free agent, and they didn't pick up someone in the draft. So then you're going to have a Mason Rudolph versus Dwayne Haskins if he's quarterback number 2. You're going to have them two fighting it out for QB1. So if all those things happen, right? If all those things happen, say for instance that Mason Rudolph is projected to be the QB1 for the Pittsburgh Steelers organization, right? In the draft, they either sign the O-line or they sign a superstar and draft a guy from the defense so we can bolster that defense up and we have more of a defensive team heading into 2022. I would then tend to believe yes, the Steelers do believe in Mason Rudolph, right? That's a good sign, right? The thing is, though, I'm pretty excited too. My personal belief on this question, if I could answer their own question there, their own title, is I at this very moment in time, I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed about bringing in A-Rod. I'm not too fussed about bringing in Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota. I'm not a big fan of Jimmy G. I think he's just as slow as Big Ben was in the pocket. Yes, he's a short passer. He's got a cannon of an arm. Not a big fan of Jimmy, right? I'm okay with Mason Rudolph because it comes to the point at this time and now that there is nothing in front of – the only thing in front of Mason is himself. If Mason doesn't go out there and compete and play hard and doesn't win the job, then that's his own doing. In history, he's been a backup to Big Ben for the last 4 years. This year, 5 years into the league, you have a good resume. 9-7-1. You've got the tie. You've won 9 and lost 7, right? You have a pretty good resume in understanding how the NFL works. So everything is up to Mason Rudolph. It's all going to be on him. Can he go out there during the training camps and preseason games and say, hey, this is my team. This is my team 100%. And nobody else is going to, get in my way for me to lead the Steelers, hopefully to the playoffs and hopefully to another Super Bowl, if that happens, right? The second point is you have Najee Harris. Do the Steelers even need to be or bring in a fantastic quarterback? I'm kind of okay to have a middle to average quarterback with Mason Rudolph. As long as he doesn't do anything too stupid, he can gather 200 yards a game, 200 plus, and we can start to hand the ball to Najee and use the superstars like Muth and those guys and get this offense working back at it again, mate. Just get this offense back at it. I'm okay if Mason, average per game was 1 TD or even 1.5. He doesn't need to go out there and light it up because you have a superstar in Najee that he can run behind, hopefully a better O-line this year, and we can start to play some good Steel football. That's what we need. In my view, that's what we need. Mason's cheap right now. If he does play well, you might sign him to a better deal throughout the season, right? If he is meant to be the future. But I'm okay this year for being 2022 to not bring anyone in and just to see what Mason can do. However, he still needs to play. Mason Rudolph needs to play competitively, and he does need to earn the job. But like I said, at this very point in time, we don't know who's going to be the quarterback. It could be a draftee. It could be a free agent signing, like a big name, like Marcus Mariota or Jimmy G. It could be one of those fellas. But at this time, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, they do believe in Mason enough. They believe in Mason enough to give him a shot, right? They believe in him enough to give him a shot, and I think that's the best, kind of the best we can do right now. If you believe in Mason enough to give you a shot, hopefully that defense can get better. TJ Watt, Cam, Minka, Devin Bush, all those guys, they need to get back to playing some Steel football and not allowing over 20 points a game. If we can keep the offense under 20 points a game, you can surpass with Mason Rudolph being the quarterback for this year. You can, because if you can boost that O line, get Najee getting Najee's going to go off this year. He will. So I want to know you guys, as I start to wrap it up. I want to know with your thoughts. Do you believe in Mason Rudolph? Can he be QB number 1? That's the question, right? And this time, I'm not talking about anyone else. I'm not talking about any quarterback. I'm not talking about any draftee. I'm purely just saying, do you believe in Mason? Can he get the job done next year or this year? I always say next year because it's this season. This season in 2022. Does Mason have what it takes to be the Steelers quarterback in 2022? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you once again, everyone, for checking out Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I hope you enjoyed my little transition of a song there. That just kind of came from the heart. That was out of nowhere, really. That was kind of weird. Not too sure. Not too sure if I'll do that in the future. But that was fun. So please, thanks, guys. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Let's build a little community. Everything we talk about is going to be Pittsburgh Steelers 110%. That's it. That's all we're going to talk about. So please hit the like if you do enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing too if you want to see more content. We'll be doing 3 videos a week. And I can't wait to see how this can go and to see if we can build a community and start asking those questions. Like, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, can Mason Rudolph be the Steeler in 2022? Do you believe in him? And at the same point, does the Pittsburgh Steelers organization believe in Mason Rudolph? We're going to soon find out. We're going to find out. The draft's coming up. The free agent period's coming up. A lot of speculation to get around. We're going to find out if the Steelers believe in Mason Rudolph.